Now, you said Amy, going back to it for a second, you said Amy Henning is the writer, but who's the studio for this project? It's a new IP.
Square Enix.
Ah, okay.
So it's got one of the newer it's got the newest Final Fantasy engine. That's why it looks fucking beautiful.
All right, good shit. No, and so we get this one, and then we get Final Fantasy 5011.
Yeah, 50. Yeah. But that one's getting some pushback from people.
Oh, what's the content?
People are mad because it's apparently it's all white people in this game.
But aren't they always all white people?
No, not always.
Wait, for which game?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll have to see. I haven't played a Final Fantasy new game in a while. Actually, shit, maybe I probably have. But yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy games, they are what they are. They're usually highly political, crazy storylines, world's going to end, some eco-terrorism here and there sprinkled throughout. They're usually, a lot of fun to play. So, but they also take up a shitload of time, because they're RPGs.
Yep. JRPG.
Yeah. So that you could put in 100+ hours in these games,
Did you ever end up playing 7 Remake?
I think I got it, but I didn't finish it. Something about it, what's hard for me? I have a thing against this game in my mind that blocks me from trying to even play the game, really, because everybody talks about how it's the best Final Fantasy of all time, but it's fucking not. It's 6. So every time I try to pick up the game, I just keep thinking about this is not the best Final Fantasy game. I gotta put it back down for a while. Yeah, I actually went back and I downloaded Final Fantasy 6 for my Steam Deck. And I started playing that recently, so yeah, it's just as good as I remember it. It's the best one.
Maybe they'll remake that one.
That's the one they need to remake, because that's honestly, the story is so much better than Final Fantasy VII. It's not all convoluted and shit. Yeah, it's just a better story. And there's way more. There's the characters are, I think, better as well. I mean, there's just the cast of this is the thing that was cool about Final Fantasy VI that you don't really get in other games. Well, I guess you kind of do. It's just the individual characters are so different with what they could do in the game. They didn't have the same set moves. I guess some of the newer ones they don't as well, but it just seemed back then it was so revolutionary, having a ninja that actually did ninja shit. You had this one character you basically couldn't even fucking control. It was a little boy. They had to basically go to Africa, and if you wanted to get him new moves, you had to basically have him hijack enemies. And then you just walk around Africa for a while and then wait for him to come back to you. And then when he came back to you, he was a wild kid. And you had to feed him beef jerky so he'd come back. But when he came back, he had all these new moves and shit. So yeah, it's just the game was it was really good. I wish other people would play it, but it's hard to get somebody to play a 16-bit RPG in 2023. Yep. So that's why they need to remake it.
Yeah. I mean, I had never played any Final Fantasies. I just, for whatever reason, that franchise never worked for me, or I never even tried. And then I tried 7, and I was like, okay, I kind of get it. It was fun, I probably didn't understand the backstory for all of it.
That's one of the main things with 7 is that the story was kind of is a Halo-ish story. I'll just put it that way. But you got the vastly improved the modern RPG attack system.
Oh yeah.
So,
the turn-based.
Yeah, it's not really turn-based. It's all active. So
yeah. I played the demo for the 7 remake, and it was hard for me to understand what the hell was going on, just because it's kind of the first time playing that style of RPG. The controls and stuff was just not vibing with me.
Yeah, it's different. I think, Final Fantasy, what was the one with the boy band? I have it. That's the last one I played.
Oh, that was 12, I think.
No, it was
13.
14 is the MMO, right?
Yeah. So I think it was 15 was the last one I played.
Was the one they were driving around in the car and shit, right?
Yeah, the pimped out Audi. Yeah. Nope, that was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see. I'll wait and see.